Hi, I'm Kevin Proto with Locals Supporting Locals for a special segment of the Heartbeat of the Okanagan. And we say special because I have a new friend that Kourtney here that I met at the City Council meeting in regards to the pot dispensary business license. And Melissa, who was presenting for the Green Essence, had because this whole controversy with marijuana is the medicinal aspects of it, and Melissa had spoke to how Kourtney here is in very desperate need of it because sadly here Kourtney has a very rare disease, and I'll let her explain that. So we're doing an interview here because as we get into this and explain more to what's going on, we're going to be putting together a fundraiser here to help Kourtney, and so I'm hoping people will pay attention to this video, share it, and hopefully be able to help out here. You can find Local Supporting Locals at localsupportinglocals.ca.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get in touch with us after you see this video here. So Kourtney, if you can tell everyone what it is that your disease.
I'm living with PFIC2, also known as Byler's syndrome. And what it is the liver can't filter out any poison or toxins. And normally it comes out of the skin. That's what makes people scratch. You know how when you sweat and stuff, sometimes you get itchy as well, and when you sweat it also comes out. Unfortunately, with me, it doesn't come out anymore. And basically, all the toxins are just building up and hardening my liver. So there's nothing really to get the toxins out of me. And so they have me hooked up to this pain pump right here for all my pain, and I get to press this little button. It's right here, and it gives me a shot, and it goes through the tube and into my arm right here. Unfortunately, when you go through liver failure, you get symptoms like edema, and with my medication being taken for so long that it has, it's been 10 years since my transplants, and I was diagnosed at 7 months, so 10 years with the transplants. With the medication, it gave me severe arthritis and edema because of the liver failing, and that's basically, the liver is almost fully hardened from all the toxins.
So you've known this and you've had it since 7 months, so basically your whole life, and
whole life.
Yeah, and you're 19 now.
Yeah, and my liver's been failing for 9 years. Unfortunately, in Canada, we don't have the doctors that know too much about the disease. There's 1, 2, and 3. Number 2, it's in your DNA. So with the transplants, my own body's DNA gave the transplanted liver the disease. So when the doctors thought that doing the transplants would help, it actually made it worse. So I was told before I had the transplants that I'd be better having the transplants, and unfortunately I'm not.
Well, yeah, that's one thing I discovered as well. I didn't realize that it was actually in your DNA. So you would essentially have to go to the United States in order to get the treatments down there, and
Exactly.
I'm sure that's going to be very expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive just to go down there, just to get your passports, and even trying to get a doctor to even talk to you if you don't have money, basically, because down there it's really expensive just to see a doctor, especially if you're not, a citizen of the United States.
So currently, right now, you're in hospice care, right beside Penticton Hospital here, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you got to be one of the youngest.
Yet the second person to me that's the youngest would be 47. So I am the youngest.
Is there any particular reason why they had to put you in hospice, though? Like, are you? What's your?
It's the only facility that they know of. There's no kids facilities because not a lot of kids are as sick as I am, and the ones that are still in pediatric care, or they're getting care at home.
So, I mean, and this is tough because it's like this is something I haven't experienced either. Unless you were able to get to the U.S., and that's not even guaranteed either. I mean, the expectations of how long. I mean, you were technically supposed to. They didn't expect you to live till past 2 or something like that? Or?
Yeah, past 2, past 3. And after the transplants, they were amazed. Like, I was put in IWK in Halifax, which is a children's hospital down by New Brunswick and stuff, so in Nova Scotia. And the doctor that diagnosed me in Vancouver Children's Hospital, he saw me, and he just about cried because he didn't think I made it. And at that time I was about 12 or 13, and he couldn't believe that I was still alive.
Wow.
So it's pretty amazing. I've beaten most of the odds of living for this disease, and the fact that there's only 3 cases in Canada, and not a lot of people live in rejection as long as I have. So, and that's 9 years in rejection.
So that's why, I mean, for the most part here, it's just a matter of time, right?
Exactly.
So, I know you started a GoFundMe, and a big part of that is to help support your memorial service. But as well, being in hospice care, it's not free either here, right?
Exactly. They took away my disability.
So you're left with how much money a month?
It was at 95 a month.
Okay.
And I was supposed to be getting 1,089 for my whole disability check. Because, like I told you a little bit earlier, I had to sign papers in Vancouver to get extra money so I could get the extra food that I needed, which is all the organic foods and more high carbs that I needed. And then I got brought here and they ended up taking that from me. So now I'm eating hospital food, and it's just, even the nurses, like some of the nurses have tried it and they can't even stomach it.
Well, I mean, I just can't see the highest quality being served in hospice care because technically, you're on your way out, and so it's not going to be the top of the line here. So, and that's part of why we're doing this video, this interview, is to put together a fundraiser to help get her the food that she needs, the organic foods, any particular things that she wants to do, whether it be go to movies, whatever we can do to make her life as more comfortable as we possibly can. And now, one thing I know you were very passionate about, because it was helping you drastically, hence why you were at that town hall meeting, or the city hall meeting, in regards to the pot dispensaries, is the medical marijuana, right?
Yeah, it helps. It actually does help with the pain, whereas I'm in aching pain right now, and I just pressed my button, and all this is pain medication. and it is not helping anymore. And with my body will do that with medication. It will just stop working. And there's only this pain medication that does work on me, where now it's not working because my body's getting so used to it.
Yeah. So then that's where the miracle. So you take tinctures. Like, what is it that?
Yeah, the tinctures, they go under your tongue. It's just a drop, and that makes me feel really, really relaxed, and takes all the pain out, and even just the shatter too. It helps a lot, and I was having peanut butter balls, which were pretty good. They're just almost like a cookie.
Yeah.
But they're peanut butter, and they were really good, and they help too. Like anything that I've tried from Melissa's has helped.
And that's some Green Essence there that's located on Martin Street, and she was one of the ones that presented at City Hall, and she was donating as well, right, to help you out.
Yeah, she was basically everything in the dispensary for me was on her.
Wow, and that's fantastic, you know. And it's sad that sadly our city council voted to take away the business license for the dispensaries, but they're supposed to be also finding a way to change the licensing, the business license of it, to allow some dispensaries under following a certain guidance to reopen. So that's what they decided at the city council. So hopefully they follow through with it here, because I know Melissa's now closed. She's complied with them, so I'm sure that's going to be disheartening for you.
It is. It's really hard. It actually makes me sad when me and my mom drive by, because I'm used to even just going in and saying hi, or going in and grabbing what I need, and not being able to go in and just be around the friendly environment and everything, and feeling welcome and stuff. It's hard.
Well, I guess, and as well too, and this is what people need to understand too, and it's tough for me too, because my heart was breaking right away when I talked to you about a lot of what's going on with you there, and with locals supporting locals. There's many aspects to what we do, but it's all about reconnecting community, supporting one another, and and that's what I wanted to do right away. But you haven't led a normal teenage life with everything that you've had, right?
Yeah, I haven't been able to go back to school. Even when I went to school, I was taken out half of the year to go into hospitals and be put on treatments and stuff, and I don't even get to go swimming this year, and it's boiling here.
Yeah, it's very narrow, Okanagan.
I'd love to go swimming, and I can't even do that right now, sadly, because of the pump. And it is hard, because a lot of things I was taken away from. I remember in kindergarten, I wasn't even allowed to go to the bowling field trips, or even skating field trips I wasn't allowed to do. For a year after my transplants, I wasn't allowed to lift or do anything normal, and even after that, I still wasn't able to get back to being a normal kid. Like, I was allowed to have friends and stuff, just...
Well, it's got to be tough to have friends because it's tough on kids when you have, like, the disease that you have,
Yeah,
they don't know how to react.
people sometimes don't understand what to do or what to say or how to even try and come up to talk to me.
Yeah.
So, because unfortunately it scares them. And it's sad because I don't want it to scare them or make them feel uncomfortable, because they may be uncomfortable, but it's more uncomfortable for me to be stared at and pointed at
Yeah, no
than it
kidding.
is not to talk about it. So, unfortunately, that happens a lot here.
Yeah. Well, that's it when people don't know, and I mean, and I can't say that I'm like I haven't been uncomfortable at all. The only thing is to find out because I mean I asked her to put together a wish list. We want to put together a band, get some bands for the fundraiser, and but meanwhile, you can't go and even enjoy the music anymore because even the vibrations actually are sensitive to you. Right?
Yeah, they make me feel nauseous. Unfortunately, like I was telling you, my boyfriend can't play his own music. Couldn't play his own music at home because I just start feeling really, really nauseous. And still, with even being out in the sun, I feel nauseous too because of the bile and the toxins. It feels like my skin's bubbling, and unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it.
So yeah, so it's just a matter of finding out what we can do, and so and so this is why we're going to be putting together a fundraiser here, and we also want to get the message out there that medical marijuana is in desperate need. There's so many not testimonials here, but documentation on the health benefits of cannabis, and it's sad that our system is not acknowledging that, and our governments. So yeah, so if watch this video, how can they get to the GoFundMe page as well?
I'm pretty sure I'd be able to send you the link to put it on this video, as well as they can find me on Facebook. And my name on Facebook is Kourtney, and then it's gonna be hard because it's my middle name backwards, but it's me with a hat on.
And it's Kourtney with a K, right?
It's Kourtney with a K, but it's Anne Marie spelt backwards, and then it's smiley face. And sometimes you can find it on the Penticton buy-in cells too. I have it posted there. And yeah, most of the Penticton buy-in cells I posted it on. So a lot of people have been donating, and I want to say thank you to the people who have donated. It is helping a lot.
And what I can do too is on the supporting local page, so you can if you subscribe to local supporting locals or go to our Facebook page, I'll pin it to the top until we get this fundraiser going here, and for the GoFundMe, so you can actually go and find it on our Facebook page, and I'll see what we can do about getting it also on localsupportinglocals.ca or .com. You can check out. And so, anything else you'd like to share with people? No. Yeah. So the date right now, it's the 23rd. 23rd.
I believe so.
Yeah. So we're looking like by the end of August here to put together an event. So look for it. Again, my name's Kevin Proto, Protaau. So you can find me on Facebook, Local Supporting Locals, and we'll direct you towards Kourtney and the GoFundMe, and we'll get you updated when we're going to put together the fundraiser. I know Green Essence was looking at also doing a fundraiser, so we're hoping to work with them. If not, we're still going to put together an event. And if you want to do something for Kourtney, by all means, get in touch with us, and we'll get you in touch with her. So thank you so much, Kourtney. You're a very brave girl, and it's a pleasure to get to know you.
You too.
Thank you.